Hey music fans! As a roadie, I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road, and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios, and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie, and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. This is a new Warning release. They released 2 tracks yesterday. I jumped on the first one immediately. It's called Z. You guys can check it out, hear my reaction if you want to. And I had a little party last night, and I missed the release of this one. But I didn't think they'd be back to back to back. The Warning are in your face, man. They're all over. So I do know this track. I have reacted to it before. Not this version, obviously. It was just released. But if you guys want to see that reaction, you can do so here. The track is called Ugh, or Ugh with an H. I'm not quite sure, but I do know it's a good track. So let's jump into this together. Let's give it a try here. It's at the Teatro Metropolitan CDMX. Let's do this. Another fun track. I like the size of the guitar that Danny's holding. It's the body of that guitar I think is bigger than her body. It's huge, but did you see she's still jumping around the stage with it? That thing's heavy, man. So I thought that was actually really impressive and worth noting. And worth noting to you guys is very physically fit. The computer by the drums. So I'm not that old, and I didn't tour in the dark ages, but I don't remember computers being around the stage. I think at all. And we had teleprompters, but I was looking at the computer screen and I was trying to see what was on it. There was colors, so I was wondering maybe she's recording straight sound, but a roadie question to the masses. What's the computer for at the drum set? Clue me in, I would love to know. Love the bass line in this. I thought the bass line was a really cool riff. I liked it a lot. I don't know what it is, they're such good performers and they play to the audience. And I think what's fun is when they turn to one another, the sisters, and they start jamming to each other. I love those moments because it's like, we're doing this, you and me. Oh yeah, there's people here. And then they go back to playing for the audience. But I love how I don't know. I think always on tour, I loved it when the musicians looked at each other like, this is really happening. Like, this is us and this is what we're doing. And then they go back to playing. But it's those moments that just bring across to everyone else how truly special it is to have a career on stage. It's a neat thing. It's really neat. And you have to continue to remind yourself of that because it's a luxury that you're able to do it. And I think these young ladies are humble and they appreciate it. And I think that's why there's so many fun glances on stage. I don't think it's all just because they're related. They would spend enough time backstage where they can talk about that. So they're really lovely young ladies, and they rock. They kick ass. So anyway, clue me on the computer. Don't forget, guys. And that. One thing. So the last release I did was on Z, and I saw one of you guys. You wrote a long message, and you were asking me sound questions. And what it was is the different frequencies that the sound travels, and then how to handle the mix at front of house, because the bass would come sooner than the vocals, for example, or whatever. I'm not a sound guy, so the truth is I have no idea, but that is interesting. So I figured I'd ask you guys, and if none of us know, I'll bring on a sound dude and he can explain it. But when you guys are doing front of house sound, do you change the frequencies based upon how sound travels to us, or is it all mixed together? And does it depend on how much you know, sound-wise? Anyway, there you go. We can all answer together some of these questions. Thank you guys so much. I look forward to seeing you on your next release, the next Warning release, which may be tomorrow. They're on fire. I don't know how many more songs are left from this concert. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. I now have a Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Discord, and even a Patreon. The Patreon you can join for as little as $1. The handle on all of them, it's of course, Joel Roadie. I'll see you guys on the next one.